Good evening, and also, wow, the scene change has scuppered my connection. That is quite impressive. I suspect that might fuck it around as well.
Hello there.
General Blue Bush. Welcome. Just going to try that again, see if... Was it just a coincidence? No, apparently... Fucking about seeing what happens. Yeah, no, that really... I wonder...
More tingly!
You are distinctly tingly. I wonder if it would be better not to do that. Well, I do feel like it probably is necessary. I suppose I might need to test it out. Because I wonder if that's what's causing the issue. Oh, that one doesn't. Oh, interesting. So maybe it is unnecessary. Just bear with me. I'm fiddling because I'm trying to not have the stream be shit. But I suppose if I want that, I should probably not be a part of the stream. Let's just try that. Right. Now back to that. Nope. That's definitely... That definitely took a dip. Try that again. I'm assuming all of these changed with it. Yeah. That's weird. It's like about a 2,000 dip just for changing scene.
My heart!
Which is fucking weird. It's also weird that I didn't hear that. Oh, I think I know why that is. Advanced audio properties. That's very experimental at the moment. I haven't had a chance to actually sort that one out properly, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing too many of those. But yeah. Also, wow. Oh, I think it's just the internet today.
My heart.
Oh, there you go. Now I can hear it. My heart. My heart. My heart. But I wouldn't bother using any of the others because they are still set at their base value, which I think is 100 bits. So I would not recommend using any of those. Anyway, let's try and get into Dragon Quest Builders 2 with the distinct probability that it's just going to not play the game all that well. Well, it'll play the game fine. I'll be absolutely fine playing the game. It just won't stream the game, which seems to be the problem. Might lower the stickiness of that, because I'm assuming the stickiness stat is how long it stays on the screen. So I might drop the stickiness of some of those. But as I say, they are all... I had intended to do a bunch more custom ones and sort out all the pricing and stuff this afternoon, but this afternoon just sort of disappeared down a hole of searching 3D models, and I don't know where else it went, to be honest. It just disappeared. I suppose, in fairness, I did start the video game Lost Judgment, which is, if for anybody who doesn't know, Lost Judgment is the offshoot of Yakuza, and so it features the same gameplay as Yakuza, therefore I love it. It also features roughly the same sense of humour as Yakuza, so again, I love it. So a fair chunk of my afternoon went into starting that, and then the rest of my afternoon where it was like, it's 5 o'clock. That's fine. I've got like a a couple of hours before I need to start doing anything. Oh! I need to start doing my dinner, because I didn't bother doing anything there. Oh shit! This was a faux pas. Ah, you've got guts coming in here, human. I'm going to splatter them all over the walls. Oh, blast, the jig's up. Quick, let's get out of here, Veldin. It's because I loaded the save file, it didn't keep the idea that I had the mod rod on, which is unfortunate. Doesn't blame you for looking at models. No. I spent money, though, that's the problem. Or at least partially. Also, I suppose arguably I also went down a paint searching hole as well, so that was something. So that's not great, but there you go. Theoretically now I've got a project for tomorrow, and then I've also got, oddly enough, yes, me and holes, oddly enough, some of the paint that I picked up has been designed for use with Blade, so that might be that might be interesting to find out precisely how that works and see what happens. Entirely pointless. At least 50% of the plan is entirely pointless, I think, but it still might be fun as a novelty, if nothing else. Think, Veldin, picking a fight with the monsters won't help us to identify their weakness. Let us make good use of the mod rod and sneak in there unnoticed instead. Well, I was technically using the mod rod, but of course, you know, I saved it, put it away, and then when the mod rod came back, when we came back, the mod rod had worn off. Anyway, let's before it all goes horribly wrong and goes off on me at some point in the not too distant future, let's try and get this out of the way now. He says, making it sound like a chore, which it wasn't intended to. It's just, as I say, I feel like tonight has a hard time limit of the universe wants to shit on my parade. I dared do something I enjoyed, and now the universe would very much like to sort of go, no, we stamp on you doing nice things. So your other things are going to suffer. But I'm well, and I'm not doing Gene. You've predicted the questions. I think that might be considered rude, to answer the questions before you've been asked the questions. Unless you own a DeLorean, which I think you want to, in fairness. I wouldn't mind either. If I could get one that worked, like, properly, you know, like it had proper functionality. I'm from 30 seconds in the future, I see. Interesting enough, the reason why the DeLorean sprang to mind is because I was watching a documentary thing just earlier on, just about an hour ago. I was watching it called Expedition Back to the Future, and it was surprisingly good, especially because I didn't realise. I don't know if you've ever heard of Expedition Unknown, but it's hosted by, I think, it might be Josh something, I can't remember, but I loathe the programme, I really do. I'm sure it might be amusing if you catch it properly and watch the whole thing maybe, but for me, all I've ever really seen of it is like the bits before ad breaks and the bit at the end. And basically what he does is he goes around looking for things that obviously do not exist. It's like, you know, conspiracy theories and all that nonsense that he looks into. And it's like, oh, it's so like, you're a bullshit merchant. You're being paid to go around going, can I find Hitler's secret stash of gold? Turns out, no. But I got an hour's worth of program out of it. And a paycheck. So I'm happy. And that's kind of the gist of most of the programs of his. So when he walked down the street and I suddenly realised that this Expedition Back to the Future was to do with Expedition Unknown, I was like, oh no! Oh no, it's the bullshit merchant! No, I don't want the bullshit merchant here. But it turned out it was actually very, very entertaining. A little bit sort of unscripted reactions, scripted gag bits, and all sorts of facts and information and stuff. And just looking at all the different props that there's still around and the different DeLoreans that they've found so far. And it does look like it's going to be quite an entertaining little series. I think it's 4 parts, and I've watched the first one. But it is, yeah, it was quite an amusing little program. But that's why the DeLorean and Back to the Future is kind of fresh in my brain. I not know you. You new gods. Rumours say tricksy humans transform into monsters and sneak around sneakily like snakes. If you see any friends acting funny, you tell me. That's if you survive to tell tale. You so super puny, even puny humans could beat you. I'd rather be puny than pug ugly. Come on, you overgrown bogey. Out with it. Tell us what the Scare Force's biggest weakness is. Malroth. Their weakness no secret. Their weakness cold. That why we guard super chilly treasure here for them. Make sure no tricksy human find it. Well, it's a locked chest at the moment. Don't know how we unlock it, but still. But why you ask about weakness? Me think you very fishy. Me see who you really. Who are you really? Me see who are you really? Exactly. Oi, you, bring the shiny.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Probs need a key. It does seem likely, or we're going to have to kick the shit out of everybody. Because apparently they have their own little mirror. In fact, that suggests, if that's the same mirror, I think we've found our traitor. By the devil, is that? It is. It's Ra's mirror. I believe it was Ra's mirror.
Draw, you tricksy humans. You try to trick me, tricksy tricksters. We see how tricksy you are when me smash you to itty bitty bits.
Oh, there we go. I was right. I called it. I 100% called it. It's shit kicking time. Oh no, I'm asleep. I can no longer shit kick. I have fallen asleep. Oh fuck, I don't think I've got any hit. Oh shit, yeah, I burnt all my healing items. Grenades! You explode now! Explode now! Run away! No! My agility has decreased. But my bombs will save the day. Also, Malroth will equally save the day. No, don't run at me, Malroth. Run at the enemy. You're my only hope of winning this fight, Malroth. I have to be very careful of my health bar. Cake will aid me. But perhaps not. Whoops. No, shit, I ate cake. I panicked and ate cake. It's not optimal, but there you go. It's what happened. I ate cake in a flurry and panic. Ah, coup de grace. The co-op to grace. Hammer blow. Yeah, little humans is strong. Happens to the best of us. Panic and eat cake. Yep, exactly. It wasn't so hard. Why did we bother with all that sneaking around in the first place? Suppose we did learn one thing, though. Somehow they've got Ra's mirror. How the heck did they get that grubby monster mitts on that? Ah, you entrusted it to Anessa, didn't you, Merlin? And my suspicions are true, though it pains me to say it. The spy in Moonwood Castle, the human among us, whose allegiances lie with the monsters. It must be Anessa. What? How else could the monsters have Ra's mirror in their possession? She must have told them where she had hidden it, if she didn't simply hand it over to them herself. Now see, this makes me now, this is how much of a sort of, this is how my distrusting nature works. He has suggested it's Anessa. Now because he's suggested it's Anessa, I think it's him. Because I am highly suspicious of all people. See, I think you volunteered to join us, so that when the Ra's mirror that you stole and gave to the monsters turned up, you could point the finger squarely at Anessa, and Anessa wouldn't be around to defend herself. So your story wins for now, Warwick. If that's even your real name! I volunteered to join you on this mission in the hope of finding proof of her subterfuge. Ah, my treasure chest is unlocked. Come, let us take whatever the troll was guarding and return to the castle as quickly as we can. But for the time being, I would ask that you do not confront Anessa about this, nor reveal the truth to the townsfolk. Give me some time to formulate a plan. Okay, I can do that. Despite not trusting you, I have to, because the game tells me I have to. And I don't mind that, I'd like to point out. I don't actually have anything against the idea of letting the game flow in a singular storyline direction. Don't get me wrong, I also quite like it when you get to choose things. It's quite nice, especially in something like when I was playing Guardians of the Galaxy. There was a lot of choice options, and it makes you want to play the game again, of course, because it's like, well, I chose that last time. I want to try and play again and see what happens if I choose this, this, and this. So that's always both styles is quite nice. I like them both. Plan A: take out Anessa. Plan B: make sure Anessa meets a nasty accident. Yes, except we'll come back and we'll suddenly turn around and go, We've taken her out 5 times, and she's still not had an accident. We've been hoping. We've been praying, but nope. We've taken her to construction sites that are very much considered terrible places. We took her to a restaurant that's only got 1 star. No accidents for her. Huh? What are those things? Are the Scareforce really so terrified of a couple of little crystals? There's a bit of chill emanating from them, and the troll did say the Scareforce were vulnerable to gold. Perhaps you could use them to make another magical weapon. I have full confidence that you will think of something spectacular. I'm going to summon Spider-Man. Come, let us return to the castle and complete the blueprint. First I'll think up the blueprint. Oh, what have we got? A crack contraption. I believe in the original Dragon Quest, the ice spell is called Crack, potentially. Well, having said that, no, I think I might be thinking of Grandia 2. I think their ice spell was Crackle, Crackling, and something else, maybe. Dragon Quest may have as well, but still. I misheard that. Misheard what? The crack contraption. In fairness, that does sound like it's just a gadget that brings out sort of cocaine. But still, it's not. It's meant to be ice-based. A weapon of war that interrupts the advance of invading foes with icy winds. Freezes nearby foes when activated. So once again, it's like the Sizz snares. It will require a button, I believe, but it will freeze them to death. Well, not freeze them to death. It will freeze them. Won't actually freeze them to death. Ooh, what are those? Golden nuggets! Bird's eyes golden nuggets. Lying firmly in my pockets. Now, is there anyone, since no one has frozen here yet? Yes, that's true. Right, so no, there's nothing obviously of interest here. So I think we'll just... I do have a habit of missing a lot of bits and bobs, but for now we'll just walk back to the castle and get on with the storyline. If I was particularly desperate, I could always come back. Oh yes, right, we're dealing with the rest of the blueprint. Oh no, there he is. There he is. Amazing! What was amazing? Well then. How did your mission go? Go. Did you learn of a weakness we can exploit to defeat the Scareforce? My name is Michael Caine. Freeze them solid with ice-emitting crack contraptions, you say? I take it they're to be placed upon those question marks on the blueprint, but won't you also need some sort of mechanism to trigger the traps? The pressure plates you built previously only activate devices that are placed immediately adjacent to them. What we really need is some way to activate the crack contraptions from a distance. I can almost hear the cogs turning within that builder's brain of yours. I sense another invention coming on. Well, when you've conjured up all you need to complete the blueprint, pray do so at the earliest opportunity. The Scareforce may attack at any moment. I think I've managed something beyond belief. I think I may have managed the worst Michael Caine impression in the world. A trigger that goes on the ground. Activates faraway traps and armaments when stepped on. Can be died. Tread on an activator to set off traps from a distance. They work an absolute treat with crack contraptions. Well, then, let's go. How many crack contraptions do we need? It should be written. We do also want... That's a shame, because we do want Healy juice. Do we have... That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Do we have any sort of heal seeds at all? No. Oh, that's helpful-ish. I think that'll work, just being in this sort of big inventory, but I might be mistaken. Cures the effects of confusion. I don't... Probably worthwhile, but... Well, I had Yggdrasil Dew as well, but... Yeah, no, I'm going to struggle slightly, because I don't have much in the way of healing items. But hopefully those plants will grow. So we need 4 of these, and I can do 4 of these. Perfect. And now what we want to do is, while they're cooking, while they're brewing up a bunch of crack in my underground crack den, I want to get on with some of the other bits here. Oh, no, I don't. I just need to do that, because I need 10, or do I just need the 5? I don't know. I needed... it doesn't matter. I've got enough. That's fine. Wall-mounted banner chains. I need 6 of those, so I'll just grab the first bunch of those we've got there. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then sort my inventory. And now, hopefully, the gaps I've got in my hotbar will be the ones filled by these new bits. Because then it will be slightly easier to find them and slightly easier to dump them in the treasure chest for the lads to get on with. And that is what we need, or what we want, what we are gonna get. We're gonna get them to build up a storm. If they can, of course. Nobody knows. I'm going to have some spare of that, because I don't think I've got any on me. No. That's a buttress. Have we got any stairs on me? I'll have a few bonus stairs, why not? A couple of bonus stairs. Carpeted steps. I would use them for the throne room, but they wouldn't necessarily go any better than the stone stairs, because it's... Well, the purple and the red might look a bit regal. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's treat ourselves. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go and find those, but still... oh, that's the other thing I was supposed to be getting rid of. I don't need the Dragon's Bane on my hotbar. So let's find my lovely new carpeted stairs. Hey, Kingy! You're about to get some carpeted stairs. How'd you feel about that? Just give me 1 second, otherwise you'll fall down and hurt yourself. There you go. Look at those bad boys. Carpeted stairs. Technically, I do have enough to replace the load here, but... I don't know. I'm wondering... Nah. I don't want to fiddle too much. Let's, however, get ourselves... Plop that in there. And now, is there anything... I'll tell you what, let's... I mean, I could put the dragon steak in. Yeah... Dragon steak might work for what I want. For now, because I'm assuming this is going to make like the world's greatest soldier's stew, because it's got a dragon steak. Oh, it's actually considered a mystery. And whether that is going to equate to anything productive or not. Why are there Cisnes in there? I mean, why am I asking questions of these people? They're fucking morons. But I guess we will take... no, I want to... Wait, there we go. I mean, in fairness, why are there 3 corpses in there? That's specified. Sometimes it's better not to ask these questions. I could put some actual food in there if I wanted to, but I don't particularly want to. So that's not a problem. Right, we don't want those. I suppose while that's cooking, let's put the random oddities in here. So let's... No, we don't need classical columns. They're all on my bloody hotbar, which I said was going to make it easier to find. turns out not quite so much. Right, I'm going to keep those on me, because I might as well. And then we'll pop this sap trap in there as well. And theoretically, there should be some sizz snares there as well. That'll do nicely. Perfect. And with a bit of luck, my cooking will be done. Yes, it is. Excellent. Yeah, if you look, they're slightly disappointed, I think, because in the crockery set there is no actual food, which is fine by me because I don't care. But that's not the point. Superior soldier stew. Excellent. I could just cook potatoes, but I think it's probably wise to slap some other stuff in with the potatoes. Did we have a recipe for that? I feel like that's the one that gets me the... it gets me the burger, of course it does. Wheat for the bread, meat for the burger, potato for the... potato... Just ignore the fact that it doesn't make sense. But yeah, we could just cook up a bunch of burgers, couldn't we? That'd work quite nice. Well, I say a bunch of burgers. We could cook 2 burgers. And then we've run out. I suppose so, but it doesn't actually refer to the idea of there being chips. Because I appreciate the notion, but the game never once specifies the idea that there's chips involved in the burger. Which I suppose, you know, as I say, it's not technically much of a bother. It just sort of slightly, you know, irritates. Because arguably, what would perhaps be a better choice for this recipe would be egg, wheat, and meat. Because you'd want to mince that meat, and then you'd want to use an egg for binding the meat. Because, as we all know, you can, you know, in the egg, 1 egg to rule them all, 1 egg to find them, 1 egg to do something else, and 1 egg to bind them, as every good cook knows. But yeah, you would traditionally use egg to bind the meat together. That's a fact. The rest of that was stupid. But the one salient point is... What is that now? What is that? Oh, is that Blob? It's Blobbity! You've got yourself a blob! Very nice. I take it, is that one of yours or just a coincidental lovely one you've found elsewhere? Right, so let's try and find out where we want to put things. So, activators. Activators. Ready! Okay, so, how do I... Oh, right, that button. You borrowed art. Oh, that's... Oh, no, I didn't mean... I didn't... I suppose I didn't necessarily mean it that way. I meant, is that your emote? Because the artwork wasn't... Yeah, I get what you mean, but... I mean, is it your emote? Or is it you got lucky, you know, elsewhere? But I'm assuming by the phrase, I borrowed art and fiddled, that is your remote, which is fair enough. I wasn't sure. So is that one of your subscriber emotes? One of your basic ones, or one of your sort of... one of your kind of... Oh, you've got a new animated one, eh? I'll have to wait and see that. Right, so... We've got 2... Now, where are we? The castle's there. So we are looking at these in front of me. Right. So 2 there. I believe these are the activator switches. And I believe they want to go that way. Yes, they do. Excellent. Now these 2 here, they want to go this way. Excellent. It agrees with me. Always useful when the game sort of agrees. For T2 at the moment, we'll reshuffle once all approved. Yeah, that's fair. I only realised that you could just reshuffle things after I'd been sort of faffing around deleting them all and then re-uploading them all. So all of mine are awkwardly named number 2. Not that it makes much difference, because I don't know of anybody who actually would use... you use the little emote chooser. You don't tend to use the actual names of the emote, so it doesn't necessarily matter, but... I might re-look into it and sort of faff around a bit more for the sake of getting it absolutely perfect. But yeah, It's one of those ones where I'd not spotted the little option. I was obsessed by thinking, is there not a way you can just shuffle them about a bit? Just pop them here, pop them there, redeclare them elsewhere. And I was obsessed with trying to find the blasted thing. And I finally went, clearly not. And so I started deleting and uploading them all separately. And lo and behold, 5 seconds after I started deleting and uploading them, I suddenly went, oh, there it is. You whores. Why would you make that? Why would you hide it from me? Way! We've completed our fortifications. Perfect timing. Oh, I mean, it was definitely there when I was looking, because that was only within the last couple of days. And as I say, I did find it eventually. It's just one of those ones where I was looking, and couldn't see for looking. And lo and behold, the moment I decided upon, fine, I'll do it the hard way, the bloody thing just sort of revealed itself and went, I'm over here. You just have to use a little drop-down menu. It's like, fuck off. Poof! There goes the icicles. This is our little crack contraption. You push the button and it springs up some icicles. Lovely little cloud and a lovely... It's a really nice little icicle they've got in there. You look very carefully. Never mind. Give me a minute. There we go. You get... Oh, no. Okay, apparently the icicle wasn't there that time. Excellent. Why don't you just sort of prove me wrong a bit more? Nope, the icicle didn't appear to be there. First couple of times there was a lovely little icicle in it. I'm assuming that little particle effect is a bit randomised, but there you go. Excellent work, Veldin. Those crack contraptions finished the blueprint off rather nicely. I trust they will do the same to our foes. However, I fear the Scare Force will not be the last enemy we have to face. There are more of them out there. I feel it. We may never win this war, but we can still fight together. Hey, Veldin, do you really think she's in league with the... Is everything quite alright, you two? I would rather you not look at me so askance. If there's something you want to say, just come out and say it. Well, alright, I think you're the traitor and we're putting you in a prison. Hold on, I think I feel something. Yes, it's my accusatory stare. What in the world was that? I don't know, but Mauroff thinks it's a battle. So I guess I should probably try and grab some medicine. Because I think that's going to be relatively crucial in my current situation. That's when you've eaten too many dried grapes. That is your current situation. Shit joke. I can do more bombs. Yeah, why not? I've got some spare rock bomb shards. We'll grab some more bombs. Oh no! Crocodile says no. Come here, Mr. Burger. Yum, 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 Mr. Burger. Get in my tum-tum-tum-tum. I don't think I can do much without meat now. I don't think, though... Oh, no, okay. Wheat and potato? Wheat. Excuse me. Pasta, of course. Yeah, it's the spaghetti bolognese thing. I think we already got one. Yeah, saucy spaghetti. Oi, oi. But yeah, I mean, as I've got a fuck ton of wheat and potatoes, we might as well pop that in the pot and get myself a load of saucy spaghettis. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Then you just love a bit of saucy spaghetti. No, we want to talk to him. It seems like a pretty meaty army's on its way. Well, that's handy, because I've run out of meat for my cooking pot. So if we can just sort of get a load more, that'll be delightful. It must be the Scare Force. What do you say, Veldin? You ready to wallop some monsters? That's the spirit. Let's go out there and give them the fight of their lives. Oh, and Veldin, before we go, don't take this the wrong way. All those gizmos you've invented really are incredible. But when it comes to actually clobbering these monsters, that's my job. If you think these contraptions of yours can replace me, you've got another thing coming. I'm sick of being treated like I'm worthless. Makes me want to smash stuff to smithereens. Lucky for you, it's what I'm good at. I'm the best at what I do. And what I do is smash the shit out of some stuff. So come on, let's go and bash some baddie brains in. time for me to get explosive. I can stand here and I can toss my bombs at the enemy with a degree of impunity. Although I must admit, these bombs are shite. So I suppose arguably I should possibly be in charge of... Where are the switches? There we go. The crack contraptions! Go! Freeze them up. Or freeze them down. I don't mind which. Go! Freeze once more. No, go. Freeze one more. Freeze again. There we go. I think this switch will work as well. Hydraulic transmitter's frozen. They'll be frozen again, you little bitch. If I can get this thing to work. Yeah, there you go. There's a slight cooldown that's not obvious. Or not obvious what you can see as a cooldown. It's obvious there's a cooldown, but you can't see it. Let's try and trash this robot before he does nasty things. Also, they've started smashing my barricades. Dickheads! Don't do that! It just means I'm gonna have to repair them. And I don't want to have to do that, because I'm very lazy. Actually, theoretically, in this sort of battle, they'll repair all the damage themselves. Let's just toss out a few bombs early doors. Come on, enjoy. God, they are so weak! These bombs are so weak-willed. Or the enemies are just stupidly powerful. One of the two. I've got to admit, combat in this game is slightly where it lets itself down. And unfortunately, this whole area is very much focused on the idea of combat. Because you don't get much in the way of good options. Because even these bombs feel lackluster. Now, to a certain extent, I don't necessarily 100% mind that, because the game is not, you know, it's not a fighting game. It's not meant as some kind of action role-playing game. But, having said that, it would have been nice if perhaps they had, you know, increased your capacity to fight for fighting a little bit more. Although, again, technically you are not a fighter, you're a builder. And therefore building your way out of these situations is kind of the way you're supposed to do it. Unfortunately, I've not really done a hugely decent job of keeping them back so far. I suppose I've slightly gotten distracted with this big boy. Naively thinking, the little boys in front of him would be taken care of by my allies, who have apparently failed miserably. If you destroy my kitchen, you'll destroy my saucy spaghetti. And I don't want that. Nobody wants to. In fairness, these are all big boys as well, aren't they? Let's be honest. There's me saying I hoped my my friends could deal with the little uns. They were not little uns. They were big uns. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's get straight in there with a cart de grace. Fuck them up and down. Fuck them left. Fuck them right. Fuck them up, fuck them down, fuck them right and tight. Every fucking you can imagine. Who the fuck is healing? How many times can you say fuck in one sentence? Many. I can say fuck. This fuck many fuck times. Many fuck times. Worth fucking had. Whoa there! It's lucky you have some heal spells, because I almost went and died there. Like the silly Billy botherer I am. That's right, I am a silly Billy botherer. I bother Billies with my silly antics. Lucky your name's not Billy. Otherwise you'd be stuck with me bothering you all day. Hey Billy, look at me, Billy. Look at me, Billy. Look at me, Yeah, look. I did something silly. Insert something silly here. That's what I was doing in front of Billy. I was inserting something silly. I wasn't expecting to laugh at that, but it was so silly, and the rhyme just caught me off guard. Oh, not bad, builder. Not bad at all. Oh, good lord! You've got a lol crocodile as well. You've gone full crocodiles now. What prompted? I mean, I know we did crocodiles the other day, but I can't imagine It was explicitly the one transformation into a crocodile that prompted quite so many crocodile emotes, but was there something that prompted crocodiles? Or do you just like crocodiles? I don't know. Maybe that's a new fact I will learn about you. That you suddenly, you know... Oh, I say suddenly. That for years you might have enjoyed crocodiles. But let's see how you fare when I cast Kaboom! And turn your little castle to ashes. Not sure if croc or dragon. Oh, I see. I assumed crocodile. Do-do-do-do-do. And... face the co-op to grace! Steal thyself, builder! I am stealing myself. I'm stealing his backside. He's a big fat dragon in big fat boots with a little tiny fork, and I need to get the fuck out! No! No, Dolly! No, I don't like it! I don't want it. Use the strong medicine. Oh, also use the weak medicine. I can't get back up here. Don't smash the big walls! You big bully ball sacks! Billy Bullshitters, that's what you're called. Billy Bullshitters. That'll get the emotes back. Oh, hello. Well, that suggests... No? Did you do something to get emotes back? Because if you did, it's not worked. Oh, here we go. Billy Bullshitters. There we go. I was... The reason why I was quite so concerned was simply because we're having massive issues with it not working properly. And so I changed a few settings to try and make it work better. It's still not working better, but nonetheless it is sort of working slightly better. But yeah, I was slightly concerned, which is why it seemed perhaps like I was a little bit too desperate for it to be doing it. If you were concerned by my sort of, it's not there, it's not doing it, it's not saying it's done anything. It wasn't anything to do with me desperately wanting you to be there doing it. Now that's interesting. I don't know where I think the game audio just drowned it out for me, so it may have drowned it out for you, but I did not hear the tasty. So I apologise profusely. Oh shit, I'm dying. I'm dying distinctly. The one thing I would put forth is if... do shout if you didn't hear the tasty. Because that means something's gone wrong. And I need to... Jesus Christ, you've ruined all of my walls, sir! All of my walls! You cannot crush all of my... Look at this! Look at this! Entire rooms! In fact, yeah! An entire swathe of rooms! You heard tasty? Excellent.
Fuck me!
Fuck me! Hello there, fuck me, indeed. But, yes. Billy Bullshitters. And thank you. Now we've gotten past it slightly. Thank you very much for the resubscribe. You have been going 7 months. We'll
heart.
both... My heart. It's going to get me. It's going to get me whenever I hear it. My heart. My heart. My heart. But yes, Mr. Bluebush has found not only the stickers, which again I would well, I might keep the unique ones for a bit, not like just keep them for a small period of time. I mean keep them at 1 bit, but don't under no circumstances use any of the others. Magic shield, a light and luminous shield made from a magical metal. He's also found that it's interesting, I've had the sound alerts set up for quite some time. It's just I didn't really put them on a component. I was discovering the many things to do with components versus panels and getting them on the screen a little bit more clearly. So I've had a bit of a rejigger. As I said earlier on, I didn't quite have time to rejigger everything because I disappeared down a rabbit hole of 3D models and paint. This cannot be, but defeated by mere humans. You have defeated me, but you cannot escape your destiny. Struggle all you will. It makes no difference. He disappeared. Huzzah! The Scareforce are defeated. Also, welcome, Mr. Cancelling Must Paint. We didn't actually officially welcome you. Welcome and thank you for the subscription. Well, what are you doing in the flame, dear? I don't think you should be that close to Erdrick's flame. Oh, good lord. No, that's a different thing. I told you not to do that. If you're going to throw bits away, throw them away in a general sense, because then you'll get the alerts. But yeah, that is too many bits for a rubber chicken. Too many bits for a rubber chicken. And I don't even think there is a pulley inside that rubber chicken, and that's disappointing. And if you get that reference, I respect you. Huzzah! Indeed, well, all three of Hargon's heroes are laid low. All thanks to you. You've earned yourself a prize, young man. 5 million gold coins. Yes, I've of course got 5 million gold coins. You've earned it. Quickly, Jerome, fetch the 5 million gold coins. He's beginning to live more into that voice than is comfortable at this point, but still, he does. That is the point. I realise it's not a very good impression, but it is the point. But the king does seem to be leaning into it a little bit too much now. He has become the voice I've given him.
Oh, Gadzooks, your majesty, have you gone quite mad? We haven't any coffers in the castle, let alone any gold coins with which to fill them with, or whatever they may be.
Well, no matter, young villain. I have no reward for you for fulfilling my commandments, other than my eternal gratitude. So the 5 million was actually a lie. I said we had 5 million, but we didn't have 5 million. But I said we had 5 million, and if I say we've got 5 million, it felt like you should have had 5 million. But under no circumstances did we actually have 5 million, which I offer unreservedly. Gratitude worth 5 million, I would say.
I know not what the monster's next move may be, but I know where our priority lies, in repairing the damage to the castle. As always, you can leave this to your band of loyal apprentices. We will have the old girl as good as new in no time.
Excellent, because fuck me if I wanted to do that whole fix-it-up thing, because that is unreasonable. The base is restored to its former glory. Defeat the Scareforce has been completed. We have won. The King's Commandments Part 2 have been completed. Yes, they have been completed. Oh, yes. Do. All 3 of Hargon's heroes are beaten, but if the Archdemon's last words are to be believed, our troubles are not over yet. Mine. Will this war never end until we reclaim the Mark of Moonbrook, the symbol of peace and prosperity of this fair isle? Alas, it was lost to the enemy's clutches many decades ago.
Oh heaven, though our enemies are defeated, the darkness still lingers. It is as if a being of unfathomable evil approaches as we speak. Oh God, there's no end to this war.
No, that's not it.
Oh yeah, there's no end to this war.
That's a bit more like it.
There's no end to this war, darling. We must fight day and night. There'll be peace nevermore. What a pitiful plight.
Oh, Gadzooks, shut your cacophonous Keiko, you acoustically offensive off-key oaf. Your discordant caterwauling is driving us all to distraction.
Now is not the time for idle argument. If another enemy truly lurks on the horizon, then we must redouble our defences. We must be prepared for another assault.
Good lord, is there really going to be another assault? We're looking pretty fucked as it is. But luckily everything's been rebuilt. But I can't believe he just stormed in and demolished all of my rooms. Well, since you fucked off, Warwick, I'm going to go get my fucking spaghetti. Absolute dick. Oh, they're all so disappointed that there's no food. Well, I've got spaghetti, so I'm alright, Jack. Cooking another spaghetti. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, it's very, very sort of one of those sort of tales. I suppose arguably I'm thinking of Grandia 2 again. There's a tale in that where it's distinctly got this idea of... Oh no, I've got burgers at the moment. I don't need anything else. I've got burgers and sponge cake. That'll do. Don't build rooms by the front door. Maybe build faux rooms. That's a fair point. I'm not going to do that because they just get rebuilt, so that's fine. Just what I needed. A massive shit. Well, I'm just going to pop in and grab all your night soil. There you go. 34. 34 shits in the pan. Oh, we're back around to the kitchen. Warwick, I need to talk to you, but first, my saucy spaghetti's ready. I've done a loop of the castle. Oh, I can put a medicinal leaf in the cook pot. What the shit? Can I put a frog stall in there? I can, but it doesn't do anything. So what happens if I just put 2 at the no? Okay. Interesting. Huh. What can I cook with a medicinal leaf? Pop. Yeah, how do we get that? Get out of the way, dear. Oh, I can't put that in there. I mean, well, I can put it in there. It just doesn't actually do anything of its own. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I mean, I don't necessarily feel like I want to put an Yggdrasil leaf in. I also can't. But yeah, intriguing. I didn't think you could put medicinal leaves in there, but still. You jumped the loo queue. How rude. Look, I built the loo. I built the loo, therefore I am in total command of the loo. If I say I'm going to skip the loo queue, I'm going to skip the loo queue because I built the loo. Without me, there would be no loo to queue for. I 100% created the loo queue. Ah, thank you, Verdin. Without you, we could not have withstood the Scare Force's assault, let alone defeat them. Oh, I doubted that the power of creation you willed would be able to bring us this far, but despite my misgivings, all of our dreams are now within our grasp, mine included. It's a gap. Speaking of your creative powers, I have a request from His Majesty. There is something he would like you to build. He asks you to build a dungeon beneath the castle grounds. We may soon need to use it. Perhaps you could repurpose the hidden stone storeroom below the castle garden. I suggest you draw your blueprint there. Am I forced into it? Yes. You did make the loo queue true, for without the loo there would be no queue, so you also need to manage the queue. That is true as well, yeah. Veldin draws out the dungeon blueprint. So we'll need some more castle wall, which I think I bought some spare. We'll need a cell door, a bunch of cell wall, a couple of braziers, which I think I've got on my person. I might even have pots and chains. Oh, let me have a look. Yes, this should suit our purposes perfectly. Excellent work, Veldin. I think it best to leave the building work to you. It would not do for one of the townsfolk to err, or otherwise. That's not a stumble. That is the word to err, as in to err is human, to forgive divine, as in just it. I mean, essentially, it's the word error, just shortened. Which, intriguingly, because he then goes to err, or he actually does form the word error. But yeah, it's to make a mistake. If you were unaware, I don't know. You probably are aware. Otherwise, and leave the cell vulnerable to escape. Best of luck, Veldin. I look forward to seeing the dungeon blueprint brought to life. And why does the king want a dungeon? Is it because he wants to hold sex parties beneath the castle? I don't know about the king wanting sex parties under the castle, but Jerome apparently does. Or Jeremiah, sorry. Sorry, I do know your name, really, mate. Anyway, do we have... we do have a cell door. We might as well use that, since it's there. We also have a bunch of braziers, which I sort of knew. And now, do we have... I could have sworn we had a spare set of chains lurking around in our inventory, but apparently not. Well, I suppose that's fine. Cell door. Dink. Braziers. Dink. And dink. Will you stop fumbling around in here, mate? You fuck off. No, don't go to sleep in the jail cell. Look, it's got a jail door. Jeremiah, could you get out of this room? I mean, alright, meditate, that's fine. Mind, body, and soul as one.
Did Malroth, did you just use the door? There's no walls, mate. Stop! Don't need to use a door when there's no. I mean, I suppose arguably. Do you know what? I'm proud of you, Malroth. There are no walls, but you politely use the door. You can come out the corner now. I'm not really mad. Malroth, you're all right. I didn't send you to the naughty corner. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go smash something. You enjoy smashing something. Ah, excellent. My weed has grown. Unfortunately, we've got nothing of any real productivity when it comes to the weed. Right, time to start building. Building up a storm of cell doors. Whoops, that's carpet. I don't think a jail cell deserves carpet. I doubt they would. Ah, pots. Could have sworn I would have pots, but I didn't actually look at pots. How do you fix a door when there are no walls to affix said door? Then what happens? Oh dear, I'm broken now. I'm just magical. I am a super builder. I do things that no other builder can do, like collect 36 turds. Actually, in fairness, no, I think I picked up 2 turds to make it 36 turds. Otherwise, that was a lot of shit in a very small period of time. That is the correct one. Marvellous. And here's a pot to poo in, and here's a pot to piss in. I do feel like there should be a bed in here. I might try and put a bed in there. Because I feel like, you know, we don't want to break the Geneva Convention by completely torturing the person. But we'll build it straight up first, because otherwise it will probably kick up a fuss. If I stick a bed in it, it might just go, no, that's not the blueprint. And we'll be here all day. But, yeah! Oh, Malroth. I don't think you should be slapping my hand for this one. Anyway, let's talk to you and finish it. Aha! I see you've completed work on the dungeon, just as I asked you. Thank you, Verlin. To tell the truth, there have been developments. The first occupant of your newly built cell has been decided. I'm sorry, Verlin. It's not me, if you were wondering. Oh, hello. He's got all of the emotes. He shook up his can and he spewed emotes. Hey, how could you do this to me? See, they lock Malroth up and I don't get given the... Oh, also, unfortunately, they have now locked him in and I don't get the key, so I can't put a bed in there. But then again, Malroth doesn't sleep, but, you know, that's not the point. The point is they've taken away my friend and I'm not happy about it. And frankly, if I could, I would kill them all and take Malroth out of that cell. Just a fun fact. Because I trust Malroth with my life, I would happily murder the rest of these people. But that's not the point. And yes, we've got hello, crocodile. Lol, crocodile. Oh no, crocodile. It's too small for me to see the lettering on that one. In the chat panel, that is. It's not too bad when they come up on the big version. And I think it's an O. Is it O blob? Or is it just... Does it say blob? Exclamation... creature. Who I can't remember. Oi blob. Ah, I got you. And then hearts creature. And then bear. Bear in a suit. Bear in a suit. Or suit... I just called you a bear. It's you in a bear suit, not a bear in a suit. Forgive me, Malroth. Nessa has convinced His Majesty that you are too dangerous to walk free, and I cannot refuse a direct command from my king. I'm not talking to you, stupid. Why, Veldin? Why would you build a dungeon for them to throw me into, just because they act nicely? Well, mostly I did it because I had to progress the storyline, but the builder did it probably because they did just ask nicely, because that's kind of what the builder does. People ask him nicely to build something, he builds something. I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't even want to see your face. I didn't think you were like this. I'm sorry. This is all Anessa's doing. She must be trying to turn us against each other and leave us too busy bickering to fight back against the monsters. I want to tell His Majesty the truth, but it would be pointless. Anessa is his most trusted advisor. There is no way he would believe me over her. But I shall not give up. I will find another way. I won't rest until you're freed from here, Malroth, and the real culprit is safely behind bars. Felton, Warwick, what are you doing down here? Now see, it's intriguing. I don't think she knew we were building a prison cell, which means it's all Warwick! Told you he might very well be the bastard. Good heavens, what in the world was that? That is a situation that is best suited to... Malroth, of course.
Humans been busy. Me not been gone long, and they build me beautiful new castle to smash.
Lord Atlas, the humans are not to be underestimated. We would do well to destroy them now before they grow any stronger.
He big boy. He very big boy.
They pulled a nice little switcheroo there, didn't they?
Ha ha ha, you funny rector. They not so tough. They all go squish soon. Until then, we have fun. Go, minions. Make humans suffer for me. Make them squirm for me. Make them scream for me. I like screaming humans.
Oh yeah, by the way, first thing I'm going to do. 99% certain I'm not actually allowed to do this, but nonetheless. Oh. Oi, Gov! Get away from them gates! Fuck you.
Sorry, mate. Not everyone's allowed near the cell, not even you. I know you're worried about your mate and all, but he'll be alright. He'll be out before you know it, you'll see.
Fuck you. Well, do you know what? By my calculations... no, I'm not going to... I was going to just dig through the floor, but it's not worth it. You can't get him out of the prison cell. The story dictates you cannot get him out of the prison cell. As disappointing as that is. But nonetheless... I'd like it pointed out that I have tried. So... That's because it has a roof. I know! The one room that I didn't really fully build, and the one room that has turned against me, and is holding my friend captive, yeah, is the one room with a roof. Now do you understand why I don't like roofs? They are evil. The mere concept of the roof is evil. I never quite got round, I don't know whether you're still present, Mr. Cansley Must Paint, but I never quite got round to asking you the questions. I'll make them sound as dramatic as possible. The questions. Question number 1, how are you? Question number 2, what are you doing? Are you, Ooh, I'm free. What do you want, Major? I think, was he a major in that? I can't remember. I can't remember the bloody... Are you being served? Is it Are You Being Served? Mrs. Slocum's pussy and, I'm free. I'm fairly certain it is Are You Being Served? But, anyway. The questions, of course, are... How are you? And, are you up to anything interesting? Hopefully, somewhere along the line, those questions came out. And they didn't get sort of obliterated by the lag too much. But still, going between poking emotes and painting Daredevil. That's the show. That's nice. Poking emotes and painting Daredevil. Just as long as you don't get confused and you start painting the emotes and poking Daredevil. Although it does sound like you're poking him in the crotch at some point. That was Atlas, the Major General of the Monsters, and the ruler of the entire island. It seems he has no interest in fighting us now, goddess be praised. But his underlings are coming. We must drive them back. Are you ready, Verdun? No, well, I mean, I had intended to say no because I need Malroth, but I accidentally didn't press down quickly enough, but still. I just think his groin is flat. An excellent statement. Very well. If we are to survive, we must win this fight. There must be some way to defeat Atlas. We have only to find it. Here, take these. Lord Jeremiah gave them to me for safekeeping, but you can make better use of them than I. Excellent. More bombs. Only 5, though. Can we just point out, how much damage do the bombs do? Shit all. And he thinks it's an accomplishment to give me 5 of the bastards. It would take about 100, possibly even like 100,000, to actually deal with all the enemies. And you think 5 is a worthwhile number. It's meaningless. Your 5 bombs are worthless. You, sir, are worthless. Go and cry in a corner. And get me my friend Malroth back. He's the only useful one amongst you. We have come too far to give up now. Come, Veldin. For Moonbrook! We do have firework cannons, though. It would be nice if we could perhaps use the firework cannons, but... Can we? I can't load bombs in the firework cannons, can I? No. I mean, oddly enough, it does look devilishly similar, but they are specifically fireworks. Anyway. For Moonbrook! Tally-ho! This is gonna be quite a difficult fight. Because I no longer have the co-op to Grace. Because, of course, I no longer have Malroth. Also, Malroth does the most damage between everybody. So, yeah, all in all, it's going to be a pain in the fucking asshole. I, however, can start using some ballistas, although they're now using ballistas. Fuck you. I'll use the freeze powders. The freeze powder. There we go. The freeze powders. Freeze, cracker. Do. I'll deal with some of these mages behind. Just try and deal with all the other shit. God damn it. No! Get away from me, you pricks. You nasty boys. We're the nasty boys. It's because we're boys and we're nasty. That's why we named ourselves the Nasty Boys. We didn't think too hard about it. Kill the man before he flames on. Which is what every enemy has ever said about the Fantastic Four. Kill the boy before he flames on. More enemies? Yes, more enemies. Jesus, he's a big boy. And he's not even the biggest of boys. He is merely one of the medium-sized big boys. How are you a medium-sized big boy? I don't know. How are you a medium-sized big boy? Plus, if you're interested now, there is a full-on mix of units. You can see we've got flyers being sort of knocked out the sky with the old doodads, and we've also got the big boy, who's sort of the new unit, and then we've also equally got sort of the ground people and the non-ground people. Oh no, that's only front. That's fair. I thought that was going to be a whole swoopy attack. Get the freeze crackers. Oh no! The freeze crackers have not worked! Get the other freeze crackers! No, that freeze cracker hasn't worked. I think he might be immune. No, he's not immune to freeze crackers. Excellent. I thought for a second he was immune to freeze crackers, and then we've been properly fucked. When it's bad enough, the fact that he is going to trash this place. Distract him. No, don't crush my spikes. I need them. Oh, he's bellowed us. He's a big boy. There we go. Kabuff! Everybody get kabuffed. Hit him in the flat groin! I will try and hit him in the flat parts. In fairness, he does have quite a flat groin. You'd expect a man of his size, or a monster of his size, I suppose, technically. You'd expect a monster of his size. Oh, Christ, there's another one. You'd expect a monster of his size to have a monster-sized penis, but apparently not so much. He does not have a monster penis. Monster penis. He simply has flat undies. He's like a kendo. It's all smooth down there. He's like a kendo. Get the freeze crackers going. No, get the other freeze crackers going. Fine. You insist on me using the secondary freeze crackers? I will use the secondary freeze crackers. Hit him in the crackers. He won't like it when his crackers are crushed beneath our feet. Hydraulic transmitter is frozen. I can't do it. There's too many of them. I just don't have the freeze crackers. Hey, the freeze crackers went off. Excellent. But there you go. You can see there's scare force here as well now. So, no, don't hit me. Freeze cracker. They're breaking through. There's just too many bastards for me to deal with. We need a brand new weapon of mass destruction, as opposed to the traditional weapons of ass destruction that these guys are lacking. I don't know what that sentence was supposed to mean, but I know what it sounded like. And I'm disgusted with myself, let alone what you thought. And there you go. Cocksuckers! You're all cocksuckers! You have sucked 1,000 cocks, and you will suck 1,000 more in hell! But arguably, if you've sucked 1,000 cocks, you probably like sucking cocks, so going to hell to suck 1,000 more, probably not a punishment. God damn it, there's a big boy in my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. I'm going to rescue my spaghetti. The most important thing. Never mind the castle. The most important thing is to rescue the spaghetti. Keep. I also cheekily put in some extra spaghetti. So I didn't just rescue the spaghetti that was there. I added more spaghetti. Which is slightly ridiculous. Please, no more. I'll fucking give you some more. I'm gonna ram this flaming sword straight up your backside. Sigh. What are you sighing about? What? Have I done something to disappoint you? Probably. I disappoint most people. It's fine.
Oh, we never know when the next attack.
Why did our kingdom fall? Well, you see, I had to get the spaghetti, then make more.
Oh, we never know when the next attack might come. And the next time the spaghetti will be in danger. We've no idea. Velden, I think it best we see to repairing the walls immediately. You may leave this most important of tasks in our capable hands.
The base is restored to its former glory. Well fought, Velden. The invaders have been soundly repelled. Oh, my heart! So weird just hearing that random line every now and again. My heart! Oh, I can't move the character. I was going to try and get the character to suck his cock. Why? Why would you do that? Just because his crotch is quite prominent in that picture. But their leader still lives. So long as that monster draws breath.
My heart.
Moonbrook, stop my hearting. Moonbrook will never know true peace. And not only because when he means us malice, Atlas is the one who stole the mark of Moonbrook, the symbol of peace that has been handed down in the royal family for generations.
But the beast is powerful beyond reckoning. I cannot even imagine how we might hope to stand against him, much less defeat him. Oh, Atlas is so mighty, he must not be annoyed. If we pick a fighty, we'll surely be destroyed.
Silence! Fools! You abandoned Hope and her sisters. Peace and something else that was the dark room from ages ago that I can't remember. So never mind. I didn't watch the dark room. Everybody says I watched the dark room, but I've never actually watched the dark room. I may have attended the dark room, but never watched the dark room. No. Was there a dark room? No, I don't think a dark room existed. Even after Velden has brought us this far, I, for one, will never surrender. Never not gonna quit. Under no circumstances will I quit. Everybody wants me to, but I'm king.
Your Majesty, you sound so kingly all of a sudden. Hold on, you aren't a monster in disguise, are you?
Just not, my dear. I am, and always shall be the rightful ruler of Moonbrook. Don't you forget so easily. I don't know what. We've Oh my god, you confused the shit out of me with that one. Absolutely confused me no end there. Because it's Dragon Quest. So I was sort of there going, I've completed a quest. What have I done? I've done something well. He's praising me, but I don't know why. I'm confused. We're in the middle of dialogue. Why would they give me a praise?
Oh, he's making it rain. They're no longer chocolate coins. They're just standard coins. But they do have a sound effect now. They didn't originally. So it's a little bit easier for me to understand when you make it rain if I don't see it in the chat immediately, because you get a little tinkle of coins. You Pavloved him. I Pavloved him. I paid for love.
I did.
I don't understand. If that wasn't obvious. Oh.
Excellent. I've done a good thing.
You're testing them all out now, aren't you? Stop doing that. You're wasting a lot of money. And it feels bad.
You forget so easily that the blood of the legendary Erdrick flows through my royal veins. Kingliness is the least of my virtues.
You don't really seem like the sort of man the blood of Erdrick flows through, but still.
I say it once more. I am the king of Moonbrook, the scion of Erdrick. By the power of my legendary line, Atlas will be defeated.
Of course, His Majesty is descended... Oh, that's if I lose, I get Dragon Quest. Yeah, it's interesting. Every time, I think, although it's very difficult to tell. I mean, the annoying thing is, it's basically, I think, my internet speed at the moment seems to have been cut in half, which I don't know why. It's just horse shit. Which I think is having the knock-on effect that every time a redeemable comes through, what little internet I've got is taken away from the stream, which is a bloody nuisance. And now it's just completely buggered, it would seem. And not bouncing back as easily as before, but still. There you go. It's one of those things, I suppose. Always on a Thursday night. Never have the internet cut out on any other night, but, you know, the universe dictates. Thursday night, when you actually want it.
Oh, you can't have it.
Of course, His Majesty is descended from heroes. I wager one as mighty as he could strike Atlas down with a single blow.
I'm no hero, but I like people to think I am. Zara, my dear, as well as you know, our good friend Veldin, on the other hand, the blood of heroes courses through my veins, and with it, strength beyond reckoning. Veldin, I wish for you to build a weapon capable of harnessing this incredible power. I shall explain to you what must be done. You would only have to do my thoughts. Solid form. Build what I say. Don't build what I do. I'm building a thing. I don't know what the thing is, but the king wants it built, so we'll build it.
Probably need to clear that snow out. So a power tower. It's a power tower. Does look quite nice, doesn't it? It's a power tower. Look at it be a bit of a power tower. I'm going to be chuckling all night about how you got discombobulated.
Oh, bloody, yeah. Truly, you are a credit. Your trade vote in the Zapper cannon I have long dreamed of shall soon be given form.
You mean to build a Gazapple cannon? The weapon capable of combining the power of every citizen of Moonbrook and unleashing it upon our enemies? I thought it was a mere myth.
Oh, but this design does not look like a cannon emplacement to me. It is nothing more than a tower. What purpose could it possibly serve?
If my understanding is correct, this is only one of 3 blueprints, yes? 2 towers to provide the power, and a 3rd to house the cannon itself. I see. So this blueprint is for the first of the charging towers, then.
Oh, commendable work. And excellent, young Veldin. Now allow me to deliver unto you my final commandment. The King's Commandment, Part 3. Construct the Gazapple cannon and vanquish Atlas. Only with this mighty weapon can we lay the monsters Can we lay, even? We want to lay with the monsters now. I don't mind. I'll have plenty of monster children. I'm fine with this. I've laid with plenty of monsters in the past. It's probably one of my monster children that might be the traitor. I don't know. But, you get... What you sow comes back to roost. And bring peace back to Moonbrook. We must all work together to build it.
When it is complete, the Kazapple cannon will be a breathtaking structure. Not just a weapon worthy of a king, but one worthy of the Scion of Erdrick.
Now, how now, brown cow? Yes, Velin, this is surely a moment of celebration, and yet you wear such a stern expression. Does aught bother you?
My friend is in a dungeon. You dick.
I beg your pardon, how much longer must Maldorf stay imprisoned in the dungeon, you ask? Forgive me, Velin, I know how close the two of you are, but your friend's incarceration must be vexing indeed, but I needed a scapegoat, and I jangled the keys of Maldorf's imprisonment in front of the people, and the people sort of took the bait and forgot that I did horrible things in the past. But no, I'm getting a little bit too political now, I think. I'm going too far down the political rabbit hole. But no matter how much you've done for my kingdom, a wise king must heed his counsel. When Maldorf fights, he strikes more fear into the hearts of our own soldiers than those of our enemies. And then there's the matter of his lack of reflection in Raz Minna. You need not fear for his safety. No harm will come to you, friend. To your friend, even. And it's an emote central!
You've got the coin. You've got the skull. You've got my flag, and you've got my Christmas boy. You've made it rain without making it rain!
That is bullshit! Bullshit!
You're not allowed to do that. You cheeky boy. Cheeky girl. You are a cheeky girl. You are a cheeky girl. Touch someone's bum now. I know, hacks. You've broken into the mainframe and deleted all the system data.
You need not fear for his safety. When the time for it, you'll be freed.
Come, Veldin, His Majesty has spoken. Let us focus our efforts on building the Kazapple cannon, so that Atlas may be slain and this ugly business ended. Without me, you can't build this Kazapple shit. Release my fucking friend, you dickhead. Yeah, I'm talking about you, you dick. I think that's all my buildings suddenly re-emerging as someone's rebuilt parts of the castle. Come here, you dick. Come here, you penis.
Come here, you penis. Come here, you dickhead. Come here, you fuckface son. I may be a king, Verlin, but I'm first and foremost a man of Moonbrook. I too shall aid you in the tower's construction.
We shall need the materials to build it, though. I hesitate to ask Veldin to gather them again after all he's done for us thus far, but... But nothing, dear Zara. We shall gather what resources we need to complete the blueprint. We'll show you young'uns what it means to be a builder. That's the...
Oh, that's the spirit, Jeremiah. I was trying to do your voice, Jeremiah, but obviously it's not. It's difficult, so I decided to stop.
Fuck.
Almost had me again. But this time, you know, the explanation for why that happened was far easier for my brain to comprehend this time round.
What do you say we,
Oh, what do you say?
I was doing the king that time.
What do you say?
I shouldn't.
I shouldn't do an impression of the king in front of the king. I do apologise. Don't take my head. Which of us can gather the most?
Oh, off they go, the old men having a go.
Who? That was my weekend. Ho and a ho and a ho. No, I'm joking, obviously. I see those two are full of vim and vigour, as always. I once knew a girl called Vim.
I don't know what that was supposed to mean, but I'm sure it meant something. Unlike you, Veldin, where is your usual energy and cheer? Are you still worried about Malroth? I hear that Anessa was instrumental in convincing the king to lock him away in the dungeon. I wonder why she would do such a thing. Certainly she has long expressed misgivings about Malroth's aggressive attitude, but she knew his strength served us well in the field. Whatever the truth may be, I understand your chagrin, Veldin, but fear not, I'm sure your friend will be freed soon. You just need to wait a little longer. Lord Jeremiah and Lord Jerome have been gone a long while. haven't they? I do hope nothing untoward has happened to them. Nope, apparently it hasn't. I genuinely thought that was going to be the next quest, to find them.
Oh, what do you say to this, Jeremiah? Find a marble you'll never... Hey, would you... what did Bonanza said? Do you accept defeat?
Never. The cotton and wood are collected may look plain, but the quality is unsurpassed. Please. Gasp.
Huh. While you were gathering that fluff and kindling, just look at how many blocks of castle wall I had the people build.
Ha. Wheeze-cough. Anyone can build blocks like that. But these classical columns and big bold banners require will, cough cough, craftsmanship.
Well, Veldin, we've proved, us old-timers can still...
Heck it. Right. That's, wheeze gasp, everything, cough cough, in the chest. Wheeze. She's gone round the corner and had a wheeze. Eek, Lord Jeremiah, are you all right?
Oh, hoo. I met those free hoes again. I couldn't pay them this time either.
For a blind person, this could have been an interesting bedroom scene. I sincerely hope not.
Commendable work, you two. Now that we have the materials, we can build work with the Kazapple cannon. People of Moonbrook, raise a cheer. Just one, mind you. Hip hooray, that's all you get. Hip hip huzzah!
I think it actually legitimately was just one. Just one. Oh, they are going at it. Something chronic.
Oh, Veldin, I have been looking at your latest blueprint, my lamb, and it seems we will need something called an orb of power to complete the structure. Myself and the other townspeople can build the tower, but you will have to prepare this item. Sadly, I haven't the first clue where one would begin to look for such a thing.
As usual, I believe I can be of assistance. I'm very assisting. You like me, really. To the north of Moonbrook Castle, atop a cliff. I don't know why I emphasise cliff. It's just very exciting that there's a cliff on a cliff. There's a man called Cliff on a cliff, and he's watching cliffhangers. Stands a singular statue of the goddess, gazing out in the ocean. She watches over a lighthouse that stands off the coast, and within it rests the orb of power. Take a Nessa Warwick with you, and you should have no trouble retrieving this treasure.
Well then, let us leave any discussion of Vanessa's role in this business with Mauroff till later. Whatever she is a fine soldier, and we may need her strength. Soon enough, the truth will out, I promise you that.
Warwick, Veldin, what are you two whispering about?
Veldin was just complaining about how hungry he was, and I was advising him on the palliative properties of snow.
Well then, please find this lighthouse and bring back the orb of power, so that we can complete the blueprint. We are all counting on you.
A new destination has been added to the map. Off we go, into the wild blue yonder. Tally-rally-bally-ho. Could have probably gone round, but Opanova's just as easy. In fact, it's actually better sometimes to go up and over some places. You can defeat weird little shits like this. The nasty little Chimera boys. Didn't get an item for it though, disappointing. But still, never mind. It's disappointing that your butt is still. I know. It's so exciting when I wiggle the cheeks. And boy, can I wiggle the cheeks. Ooh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, wiggle in the cheeks. Ooh, wiggle, 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 wig. I wiggle the cheeks, but I do not wiggle the whole
Why did you have to say that? Now it's disgusting. I do not know. Could you do it a little lower? No, I don't think so. This is my singing voice. Can't remember what the word is for. The level of high-pitched singing that this is. But there is a specific word that describes the whole singing in a high pitch. Singing in a high pitch. Can't remember the word for singing in a high pitch. God awful. That's what the word is. Yes, the rare worm bird enjoys a quiet morning atop the mountain. Last of its kind, sad yet happy to be alive. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a bastard with a sword? And what's that going into my gills? Is it a monster? No, it's a sword. If you thought about it, you could have done the correct song and it would have been funnier, wouldn't it? Yes. Yes, indeed. This must be the statue of the goddess that His Majesty told us about. But where is the beacon? I cannot see anything in the offing. I suppose we have no choice but to glide out in that direction and hope for the best. That doesn't sound like a good plan. Be wary, Veldin. Whirlwinds are often sighted over these seas. Be sure to avoid them, or we may face the same fate as the Air Force. Okay, well, I guess we have no choice. Tally-ho! Into the wild blue yonder, avoiding big purple clouds. I might not be able to avoid the big purple winds. Oh dear, I've eaten purple beans, so there's a huge amount. Hope for the best works for you a lot, yeah, it's fair. Generally speaking, it works for me as well. So this is the lighthouse His Majesty told us about of. But what the devil is it doing here? Let's see. I mean, it's a lighthouse. What do you think the lighthouse is doing, you dozy twit? Ah, there seems to be some entrance over there. Let's go to the entrance. Let's see where it leads us, shall we? I mean, it seems like the most logical decision. Let's get my hammer back out. And let's deal with my orb. My orb of justice. Would you like to feel my orbs of justice? No. Because I know your orbs of justice are simply a euphemism. And if I said yes to feeling your orbs
sneaking about?
Oh! He's sneaking about. He's gone for a big lurk. I don't know if I really wanted to go in here, but... bins! It's bin Thursday. I thought your bins were a different day. Because, I always thought they were a slightly differing day to my bins. Because I have to deal with my bins today. There's bins nowhere. Where's your bins? Where's your bin? Has been nowhere. Where's your bin? Has been nowhere. Oh, it's been outside now because it's ready for the binman tomorrow. Oh, the mysterious. Oh, I forgot to build my new shield, didn't I? Bollocks. Big bollocks. Little bollocks. Buggery bollocks. All of the bollocks. Every set of bollocks you can imagine has just come down on your face. Down on your face. Do you like the taste of bollocks in your face? They're not quite in your mouth, but they're so rancid you can taste them, even though they aren't in fact anywhere near your taste buds. That's just how rancid they are. You've got rancid bollocks on your face. Oh yes, rancid bollocks on your face. Rancid bollocks on your face. That's why sometimes you need more people chatting in the chat, because if someone had stopped me there, I don't think we'd have gotten quite as lengthy volume of the rancid bollocks in your face song. Also, in fairness, you might not have gotten the rancid bollocks in your face song, so this fucking internet is just absolutely taking the piss. But there you go. I suppose at the end of the day, I have to just go, I'll play Dragon Quest Builders 2 for myself. Wait, is that? Look, a monster. Eek! Are they like humans? I'll tell you what then. I say he don't like humans. I don't know. Oh, he might not like bunny girls either.
Perfectly lengthy rancid bollocks. Excellent. Right. The idea, at least. That's strange. Where did that monster disappear to? Most suspicious indeed, but no matter. Come, let us press on. I don't know, but now I'm a monster. He might not run away from me if he turns up again. But he disappeared. Nobody knows where he went. There is a door there. I'm checking around the corner just in case. I'm going to do an entire circuit of this building. And I'm going to do it slightly quicker because I'm bored. It's one of those ones where I'm 99% certain there's nothing here. I just have to make doubly certain, which requires exploring every little nook and cranny. I'm gonna be exploring every nook. Does that include atoms? Maybe. Nooks and crannies, that's where they hide the stuff. Thou who wouldst prove thyself a hero, enter in and entrust thyself to thy fate. Oh, you son of a whore! He knocked me off with his little trick door. You little whore. How dare you have a little trick door? Now I've got to go round again. Go up the stairs, round the stairs, and in the stairs. I could steal your windows if I wanted to. But I don't want to steal your windows. Your windows smell of poo. I smeared my cheeks upon them. What do you make of that? Don't know whether there's a secret door in the snow. I mean, hell, I might just make my own door. Yo, bitch! I'm a builder! I'm making a door. I'm a builder. You don't catch me out with your little trap door. I think you go down there eventually, but for now, let's have a look. O hero who doth come in need, surrender not unto thy greed. Thou shalt not find here what thou seekest, only pain and peril bleakest. I'm having that. And you know what? I'm having your stuffed toy. Veldin obtains a stuffed spiked hare, and somehow I suspect I'm going to go through the floor. No? I learn a recipe though. Yaha! A stuffed spiked hare. I can build more of them. Excellent. But yes. I am going to go down there. So. Boink! Boink! Spoink! 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 Oh, I got too excited. No! This explains what this fucking area was for. I haven't said that. That might actually be a secret area there. No, no, it's not. It's not where I thought it was. I thought it was out and about. Or is it out and about? I don't know. Now I'm just confused. No, look, I can get up here. And then I can also get to the springy things, I think. Actually, I might not be able to do them. No, they have not blocked the springy things. Whoops, I want to read. You read signs. You don't slice them with a sword. Please learn this. To savour the divine delight of bouncing to a higher height, leap thou upon the springs of red, and take care not to hit thy head. Or if thou wishest to careen to even higher heights, choose green. Bounce once, bounce twice, bounce thrice, and soon thou shalt be higher than the moon. What a strange poem. It must have something to do with these coloured springs. Perhaps we could use them to scale the building from the inside and see what lies at the top. There must be a way up to the higher floors, somewhere around here. Come, Veldin, let us work our way upwards and keep a weather eye out for the orb of power. Okay. Boing, boing, boing. Bounce. Oh, I like bouncing. Boing, boing, boing. Up and down until I get a pain in my groin. And if you like bouncing, if you wanted that done properly. Oh, that's back here. Well, Billy Bollocks. That's right. Who is Billy Bollocks? I don't know. Is he a friend? I wouldn't have said so. He's called Billy Bollocks for a reason. That reason is he goes around without any trousers on, which means nobody really likes Billy fucking bollocks. 'Cause everybody's sick and tired of his bollocks. And by that, I don't mean his behaviour. I mean his actual bollocks. We've seen them too many times. O hero who doth come in need, surrender not unto thy greed. Thou shalt not find here what thou seekest, only pain and peril bleakest. Well, that does make me suspicious, especially since there is a skeleton in front of it. I think it's going to be a mimic. Yeah, it's a mimic. It's fine. We will destroy the mimic. Ow. We'll get hit by the mimic. I do quite like the design of mimics in this. They are sort of... It's a fairly standard design. It's just... It's a nice art style no matter what. We actually got fuck all for that. Well, fuck you, sign. I suppose you did warn me, so I can't be too miffed at the sign, but... I am. I will take out all my aggression on the sign. I should have smashed the sign, but... Do you know what? I ain't no vandal. I ain't no vandal savage. It's a DC villain, if you were wondering. Or at least I'm 90% certain it's a DC villain. I have heard the name in the past, so... I'm 99% certain it's a DC villain. He's an immortal fellow who's wandering around time. Let's chow down on a burger. That burger made me angry and powerful. Dangerous combination. Okay, interesting. So there's a little spring here that I don't think... Yeah. I'll tell you what I should do, if I'm allowed to. Yeah, I am. I'm having one of them. I'll tell you what, I'm having these green lights as well. You're a right little thief. It's a fucking am. I'm having all of these green lights. And then, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm having all of your springs. I'm gonna make myself a sonic level when I need these springs for my nefarious purposes, indeed. Pretty certain I only need these green springs anyway. Plus, I don't only technically need one of the green springs. I could thieve some of these as well, couldn't I? Yeah, fuck it. And the lights. Having your lights. This is why I don't get invited to places. 'Cause when I come into your house, I thieve your lights and I thieve your springs. And then I use them for my nefarious needs. I won't steal all of them. Because ultimately I don't need them. So you're a fucking kleptomaniac then. Fair enough. Those ones look integral to the floor, so I don't think we'll bugger about with them. There's a treasure chest in the middle of this room. I'm just double checking everything around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Oh, that's the... Oh no, that's the hole I came in and this is the hole I stole all the springs from. Yeah. Let's go. Hello, hello. Is this the top floor, do you think?
Wait, I think I hear something. Scree-hee-hee! Welcome, humans! Though you think you've got what it takes to be the heroes, do you? We shall soon see about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, son. Even without Maroth, we are gonna screw you into the ground with a creature screwdriver. It's called my sword. I do just mean my sword, not like some kind of rude euphemistic sword. I'm just referring to a general sword. I call him General Sword. Technically he's a major, but it makes him swing harder if he thinks he's a general. Die, bastard. I will completely wreck your face. If you've got a face to wreck. I've got some magic crystals. Damn straight I have. And my treasure chests have unlocked. Excellent. Oh, what is that? Is that the power crystal? It is the orb of power. This is an orb of power. Is that... It is the orb of power. I did just say in a dramatic voice. By Jove, I see that orb wasn't named for naught. I can feel its energy from here. This shall surely aid us in defeating Atlas.
Still, there is something I cannot comprehend. What was such a treasure doing here in the first place? Who built this beacon and why? It sits alone in the ocean with naught else in sight. It somehow seems not of this world, like something out of a dream.
What does it matter? We have what we came for. Let us return to the castle and complete the blueprint. Well, we've also got a second chest, so we might as well grab that. Ooh! I think they're the ones that I just get a health bar boost. Yeah. Raise max health bar. Eat that seed! Even though you don't know where that seed came from. I'm thieving your chests as well. Just a fun fact for you there.
Fun fact for you there.
Oh, that's an open window. That's very helpful. I can just run out and dive out the window. Skydiving. I don't really know the song well enough. That's more a Malice thing. Skydiving. Out of the window. Skydiving. And now I've got, you know, Pingu. Why I've got Pingu, I do not know. I'm just going to double check under here. Because this feels like it could be a thing. But I'm not... Is this the spring room? This is the spring room. Excellent, right. At least now I know. Gonna run underwater. Because that is obviously effective. Right. Oh no! I'm drowning! I'm drowning! What am I to do? I'm drowning! I'm drowning! I'm gonna have myself a poo. It'll lighten me enough to float. Or it'll be a floater. And then I can use it as a flotation device. Now you've just gotten disgusting. Disgusting's my middle name. Oh, spaghetti, spaghetti. I have more spaghetti. Excellent, excellent. Everybody loves spaghetti. Gonna get me some more spaghetti. Gonna get me more spaghetti. And you've also completed the blueprint. Well done, lads and lasses and everybody who was involved.
Oh, bless you, my child. Well done, my lamb. You found the lighthouse and brought back the orb of power. As soon as the townspeople have finished building the tower, you only have to add the orb to the top to complete the blueprint. However, I don't mean to worry you, Veldin, but I must confess I have sensed a malevolent presence moving about the castle of late. I cannot help but feel that Malroth's imprisonment may not be for the good of the kingdom, but as part of some evildoer's scheme. Our chances of winning this war increase by the day, and yet one among us still works with the enemy. Whoever this poor misguided soul is, it would seem they care not who wins or loses. There must be another reason for their betrayal.
So I've done a thing for the king, haven't I? Oh, no, it's Warwick, fine. Ah, glad tidings, Veldin. The blueprint is finished. We need but build one more charging tower and an emplacement for the weapon itself, and our Kazapple cannon will be complete. What's that? We also need to see Malroth freed from the dungeon, you say? We must tread carefully, Veldin. When it comes to dealing with traitors, timing is key. If we become impatient and play our hand too soon, all may be lost. But now let us be happy that the first tower is complete. Well, almost complete. All that remains is for you to place the orb of power upon the dais. I will do that in a moment. What I want to do first is, because I'm slightly concerned regarding the saving. It wasn't so bad. 46. I've only lost 10 minutes if it had gone off, but yeah. Ideally, it wouldn't actually go off. That's the crucial element. Orb of power. Oh, it's a biggie. It's a 4-slot thing. Where you go? There you go, mate. There you go. Ah, spiffing work, Veldin. Now that the orb of power is in place, the charging tower is ready for action. His Majesty tells us that this tower and the one we must build next gather up energy from the citizens of Moonbrook. I mean, strictly speaking, relatively well timed. I had just cleared a quest, which can unleash it as a bolt of pure power. Speaking of power, Veldin, you have much of it yourself. I speak not of your martial might, but of your ability to inspire others. I have an idea that may help you to lead our soldiers in battle, just as you lead the townspeople in the building work. I will speak with the king about it. Oh, here I am. I was only off lurking in the snow, just waiting to pounce. You've done us all proud, Veldin. Find a tower never did see. All that remains is to imbue it with the effervescent energies of all the men and women of this fair kingdom. People of Moonbrook, gather hither.
Raise your hands towards the tower. Offer up your strength in defense of our home.
Ooh, you! That's a lot more power than I was expecting. Raise the power up. I've got a powerful orb. And I'm gonna get a second one. And I'm gonna get a dick cannon. 'Cause I mean, let's be honest. I'm building 2 massive balls. I'm gonna have a cannon in the middle. I'm basically creating a massive penis. Then I'm gonna come in his face.
By Jove, I never knew we had so much power. As soon as one more tower and the gun itself is built, with overwhelming power will the Kazapple cannon be filled. It's a good song, really.
Come. That's what we're going to spray all over him. Come. Veldin, we must draw on yet more of the people's powers. It's time to draw a blueprint for the second tower. Go on. There we go. I mean, it's going to be the same as the first tower, so you just probably reuse the book, the blueprint. You don't really need to look for the book, but you do you. However you see fit to do your doings. Power Tower 2. It's exactly the same.
Are you going to gather all your bits and build everything?
Gadzooks! Oh, is this the second tower he would have us build? It looks just as splendid as the first.
Completing this blueprint will bring us... Oh, hello!
He's now got a photograph. He's got a photographed crocodile.
Just hold for the camera. That's the noise of me shaking the Polaroid. If you've ever shaken a Polaroid, you know that is entirely accurate. I've never shaken a Polaroid in my life.
Ooh-ha! Ooh-ha! I'm going down to ooh-ha! You-ha, boy!
Completing this blueprint will bring us one step closer to defeating Atlas and restoring peace to the realm.
Speaking of Atlas, I wonder why the Fiend has not attacked us yet. With his colossal strength, he could finish us off at any time he liked.
Atlas longs only for destruction. No doubt he is waiting for us to finish our building work so that when he strikes, there is all the more to destroy. All the better to break our will.
Oh, that does sound like something he would do. Oh, such is the way of the children of Argon.
Be that as it may, it would be remiss of us not to consider the alternatives. Our foe may have some other objective in mind.
Oh, whatever the case may be, our best course of action is still to build the Gazapple cannon as quickly as we can.
Indeed, and you can rely on us to do exactly that. Come everyone, Moonbrook needs you. Oh, hello. Here he is again. According to His Majesty, our second tower will also require a rather unique item, the Orb of Magic. I suggest you leave the bulk of the building to us while you hunt for this unusual artifact. Just like last time.
Oh, yes, I believe I may be of assistance. Like me. The Orb of Magic sleeps with Gwaylin's Gate, far to the north of Moonheim. The tavern itself has long since sunk beneath the waves, but for you, Warwick and Anessa, all together, I'm sure you won't let something like that stop you.
Gwaylin's Gate. I've never heard of such a place before, nor did I know of the lighthouse. From whence did you gain this knowledge, Your Majesty?
Come now, Nessa, you don't need to know where I get my skills and information. I didn't make a deal with Russian hackers.
That is complete slander, because there is no evidence of that, and I don't even think that's considered a story. I'm just making things up now.
It's fine. It's not the place of a soldier to question the liege. Some things I cannot share, even with my most trusted of generals.
Well, it seems we have all our respective tasks. We shall continue the construction of the tower. Veldin, you must find Gwaylin's Gate and retrieve
the Orb of Magic. A new destination has been added to your map.
Oh, where do I want to go?
Probably want to put it away, in fairness. So that is most likely what I will do. But first, the one important thing beyond all important things. I need to get my spaghetti! And then I need to put more spaghetti on. I'm gonna have all the spaghetti in the world.
Every piece of spaghetti is mine. I'm gonna have so much fucking spaghetti. Fucking spaghetti. I've got so much spaghetti, I'm actually fucking spaghetti just to use it all.
Right, yeah, just save it. Make sure I see it save. And then the save has been successful. And now, we quit! We quit the video game, son. We quit the video game. We quit the video game, son. We quit the video game. Oh, oh, oh. Right, let's, we'll leave the controller there. Get ready for Graveyard Keeper later on. Check if that's something important. Check if that's something important. Not specifically important, but it's interesting nonetheless.
My heart.
Your heart indeed. This screen is intentionally blank, but it also intentionally has a sticker slapped upon it. What am I looking for? I do not know. I'm looking for my pretzels. Oh yeah. I'm looking for the pretzels. The pretzel's not working. Did I click the pretzel enough? The pretzel's now working. Oh yes indeed. I do have the pretzel. Oh yes indeed. The pretzels are mine. So I guess yes. We'll skip to the next track. And then we'll play that track. And we'll go on a break. Although now we appear to have lost all of the internet. It's completely gone. It's at 0 kbs. It's completely fucked. Up in belief. Oh yes, it can't be done. It has no internet. I do not know why it's happening, but it's a fucking pain in the ass. Oh well, I suppose it's probably a good time to just simply have a break and ignore it entirely. So we'll just go over to the thing. Why are you not working? Or are you just a really quiet song? Oh, there's a little bit of song there. Yeah, it's taken about 15 seconds for the song to actually turn up. Anyway, I'll be back in 5 to 6 minutes, depending on the length of the tracks. So I will see you after the break for Graveyard Keeper. We'll plough on regardless of the fact that the internet's completely conking out beyond comparison.